right, hello everybody and welcome in again. David here with CryptoTutorials.org, and today I'm excited. We're starting a new project. We are going to go over the 10 most exciting and interesting tokens that came out for the month of June. So I like to keep my eye on it. There's well over 1,000 new tokens that come out every month. It's amazing, the volume, and I like to keep an eye on a lot of them and see which projects I think are interesting, which ones might be worth an investment of a little bit of money, which ones I think came up with a novel and unique way to use the blockchain, which ones just did some cool marketing and I like their design of things. So I think all of those things are important when releasing a new token, and I like to keep an eye on all of them. So I'm going to go over each token. This is going to be a video right now on what the token is, what it's about, and a little bit of background on it. I'm also going to do a separate video for each token that will explain to you how to purchase it if you want to purchase it. So keep an eye out. I'll put a little link up in the top corner if you want to jump on over to the purchasing video for this. But I'm going to make over each of these 10, and I'm really excited to share them with you. All right, so do me a favor, click on the like button down below, hammer the subscribe button, let YouTube know that you think this is a cool project and you think it's worth sharing with other people, and let's get started. And today we're talking about the Hypersign Identity Token. Warning, I am not a financial advisor and this is not investment advice. Seek a professional. Well, before I teach you all about this new token, I do want to let you know that we still have our $97 Airdrop Masterclass going for free right now. Not sure how much longer we're going to keep this up, but if you are interested in picking up free crypto, and I don't mean junk scam tokens, I mean top quality name brand tokens, things like Blockto and Munerium, things that the airdrops have been really, really valuable for. Take this class. I'm going to teach you how to pick out the good ones, how to apply for the good airdrops, and how to successfully get some real coins that actually are going to hold some value. So getmyfreecrypto.com. I have the link down below, or you can just type it into your browser, getmyfreecrypto.com. It's going to take you straight there. Just let me know where you want the course link sent, and I will send it right over for you to take the class. So here we are on CoinGecko taking a look at the Hypersign Identity Token. You can see that it's coming in at about 18 cents a coin right now. That looks like what it's selling at. And the last 24 hours, it traded about $150,000 worth of tokens. So fairly decent, not huge, not the $2 million market cap some of these other little coins, or I'm sorry, volume these other little coins are showing. But 150,000 is still a very respectable amount of volume for a day. For a new coin. So you can see over here, it's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's also on the Polygon, which is a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So it's related to that whole world and ecosystem with all of the DeFi projects, and that's what it's designed to help out in. If we go down here, just a quick look at the token once again. Let's pull up a month of it, and you can see it started off very briefly up near 45, really came down into more in the 30 range, and then has dipped as low as 15 and back up into the 20s. So fairly standard for a new token, nothing unusual about this particular sales pattern. All right. Now, why do I like this token? Well, I think it solves a real problem that we really have in the world, and that is proving identity on both blockchain and traditional website access. So, right now you have a couple different options when you need to prove your identity. You can either give them all of your information and they can store it in their data center and hopefully keep it secure for you. And every time you log in, they look into that data center to check your credentials and make sure that it's really you. Or you can use like a social exchange like Facebook or Google, and they will hold the data. And that way you don't have to at least fill out all your phone numbers information over and over and again. But now you're trusting them, and they're sharing that data back and forth with all these partners, and another position where there's a weakness there. So it looks like they have staking available for Hypersign Identity, which is really cool. So I'm going to link up there to that video where I'm going to talk about buying HID, and then I will show from there another video on staking it, because I'm going to try to go ahead and stake any of these tokens that I can when I purchase them. And along with keeping identity secure, part of it is keeping bots out. So that's another great side benefit of Hypersign Identity, is that it will help you your website be able to tell, hey, is the person accessing this project a real person or a bot? And if they're a bot, keep them out, because many times these new NFT projects, they may offer something really cool at the very beginning for the first 1,000 people. Well, they want 1,000 real people to sign up. They don't want one bot to go buy the first 1,000 and then make money for one investor. So by limiting the ability of bots and requiring these, HyperSign identities, it's going to help reduce bots from cheating the system. And along with it, preserving the social login is a security thing, because these social logins are not really very safe or secure in a lot of ways. The data gets pulled a lot. It gets used by a lot of different sources, and depending on how they're doing a good job, they're all accessing APIs from Google. So it just isn't the most secure, most safe way to keep it. HyperSign has gone with a different direction. They're doing everything on the blockchain. So their plan is to build a privacy-first, one-click login. You set up either your PIN number or your facial recognition thumbprint, and then it creates a blockchain signature, which you can share with all these other sites. They can all access it and read it off the blockchain, but nobody has to go back to that original data source to validate it. They can just simply validate the blockchain copy as opposed to the real copy. And because it's all secured and encrypted, nobody else can get it unless you're letting them. So it helps to eliminate the data breaches is one of the plans, because yes, anytime you have a whole group of user information in one central location, it's a target for hackers. By spreading it out around the blockchain, it shouldn't be such a target. It allows you to keep control of your own data as opposed to giving it to someone else, because while you're getting an authenticated signature on the blockchain, you're not actually recording your data on the blockchain. So it's a really neat way of allowing you to still keep your data, but allowing you to prove who you are. So it creates a different method for trust, for being able to find out who someone really is. And I think that's a really valuable problem to solve. I don't know that this is the ideal solution. I think it's cool. I think it very well could be, but I'm not a security expert on any level. So whether this can become what it hopes to become is another question. But the fact that it's solving real problems of accessing your ID, keeping bots there, even for KYC infrastructure is a big one. When different exchanges are required to carry customer information, one of the reasons they oftentimes don't is because it's a liability. If that data gets hacked and there's a breach, people will sue the company for their data being lost. This way, they never actually take your data. They get proven who you are by your blockchain credentials, but they don't actually store your data on their network. So they're not liable for that. So that's another big savings. These are all the reasons that I like HyperSign Identity, all right? Do me a favor, click on the like and the subscribe buttons down below and let Google know that you appreciate me doing these videos, and they'll make sure to share them with more people, and I'll make sure to keep making them, and we'll move on through the rest of our top 10. Much aloha.